think I'm good. Can see the screen, can see everything. All right. So you can see the screen, Christine?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the this is a chart, right? I know you said it's confusing. I promise you, it won't be confusing after this, hopefully. So where's my drawing tool? What you need? Hold on a second. What you need? What you need? Chair? Or you can sit on the bed. Just sit on the bed. Put the AC right there.
I thought we were waiting for my.
Yeah, we're waiting for Manika, but I'm doing something else right now in the meantime. Um so Christine, over here, where is the
Over
draw?
where?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this drawing. Yeah. So over here, you see this area that I'm drawing on?
Yeah.
This is the price, right? This is the x-axis, this is the price. Y-axis, the time, right? So down here is just showing you the time. That's all this chart is really essentially showing you, right? Now, what these candles are doing is telling you where the price was at a specific time. Understand? And how you read these candles, the green candles, yo, what happened to you? You hot? You just running from outside? Nah, bro, but you don't want to be in there if you was just hot though. Don't worry, you'll cool off. The green candle is telling you that price went from a low price to a high price. Understand? The black candle, or they used to be red, is telling you price went from a high price to a low price. So you see
Okay.
low price to high price to low price. Yo, you better learn too. All right. Don't follow these ways, one over here. All right. So when with that being said, I could use this axis, this and the candle to find out specifically at what time. So for example, at this time here, let's call it 9:25, I can see that price started where? I can see that price. I take the bottom right here because this is how the green candles open, right? The green candle opens here and closes here. The sell candle opens here and closes at the bottom. They're basically opposite. And you can see from how they move, right? These are going up, these are usually going down. So then I could take the time and then draw it out, right? And I could find out that price opened at 898, and then I could see that it closed at 902. You see? You you can see that, Christine? That's all these candles are doing. It looks confusing, it looks like so much, but I'm telling you, it's it's nothing. Nothing like that. And the way I'm gonna break it down for you should be very, very easy. So time, right? Price, and this is how we visually see the time and price, basically. But it's just information. Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you. I think I you should have all the lists that I sent before, but I'm gonna send them to you now specifically, so you could read them while we're going over it right now. Where's your phone, big man? It's Christine and Zach is learning for like the first times. Samar's in here. He's my cousin. He learned for the first time today as well.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, guys. Sit down. Roach Gang team.
That's right.
Thank you, thank you.
Money team like Floyd Mayweather. All right, so Christine, you see the rules?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you read the first one? I don't know if she could see. You should see like step one. Oh, this thing is almost dying. That's crazy. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I don't know what's going on.
I'm hearing you though, but
Oh,
I'm trying. But me I try to log out of my phone and log in with my laptop.
all right. Yeah, man. I'll let you back in. Just make sure you pop back up. I'll let you back in. Don't worry.
Alright, it come up. It come up. Me wait for you to let me.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Christine, you the one who gotta read us these rules.
Okay.
Yeah. So number one. What's number one?
Do bar. Is it number one? Put the
Yeah.
one and the three. Do
Uh.
bar 1 and 3 touch? Is that question?
Oh, no, no,
Why
no.
the
So right after, right after. Oh, I think it sends you the picture too. That picture above is what we're gonna do for number two. So you should say one. It should say one dot line at. See number one below in the green. Like there's a list right below the picture.
I just saw it.
Yeah. So that's it right there. So read that first one and then we're gonna draw it out.
Line
Li-
hashtag 931.
Yep, at 9:31. So all we do is basically come in here and we're gonna put a line. This specific line right here.
My phone is not big enough, so I can't read and look at once.
Oh, okay, all
Yeah.
right. Don't worry. I'll read it for you then. You just gotta let me know.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I don't know what is going on. All right, hold on. I'm trying to bring it up on the screen. Give me a second. I'm gonna email this to myself real quick and bring it up. So, first rule is we basically show up around 9:25, 9:20, and then the first thing we're looking for is a line at 9:31 a.m. New York time. See that blue line? See when I move at the bottom, I can see the time moving. Right? So that line is at 9:31. Even if you might not be able to see, that's what it is. Um, when the line when the line appears, then basically I just know, okay, I'm gonna start looking for a certain thing. The certain thing that I'm looking for is what we call a sugarcane fair value gap. The sugarcane fair value gap is that picture you had. It's basically a space between three of these bars, right? So you remember these are all bars. Oh yeah, let me add something to you for real quick. These bars are what they call candles, but the only reason they call them candles is that they act like candles. You see the top part how it's a wick? If you see an actual candle, that just means that it went somewhere and then it wasn't able to stay there. It basically came back. Anytime you see a wick, even this down wick, it went down and it wasn't able to stay there. It came right back up. Right? You got that, Zach? The wick at the bottom, right? Christine, you good? Remember, it's
Yeah.
just okay. Just stop me if you anything's confusing, okay? So these wicks right here just mean that it went there and then it came back up, basically. Um, Now let me move this.
Yeah, because if you notice, there are ones that there's no wick at the bottom, so it never went down at all.
Yeah, it just started and went up. Yeah, that's why we always gotta just be watching, you know? You don't know what these candles are gonna form like. You wanna know what they supposed to look like. Sometimes they don't look like that at all. Alright, so I think this thing is just frozen. Hold on a second, guys. Looks like we just frozen. Uh-huh. This whole screen. Hold on, it's reloading. Yeah, bro, we can't do that, right?
I can see it now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can see it too.
All right, good.
All clear.
Yeah, man. All right, so what we're gonna look for to try and see right now is the gap. How do we find the gap? It's always between three bars. Bar one, bar two, aka space bar three. It doesn't matter. I like to draw them yellow because it doesn't matter if it's up bars, down bars. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it could go like this. I could do the number in like one, two, three. That three is terrible, but yeah, let me do it like this. So it could be three like that way, right? And that's if it's going down. Hold on a second. How is this guy gonna call me right now? Yo, brother. Yo. Yeah, man. Me there in one class. Where they on? You good? Me there up, man. Me there online. No, so me there online, man. Me soon forward here. All right. Hush party. So that's if it's going down. But I keep getting some calls. I want to make sure nobody else wants to come in because I do not want to start over. Um, that's if we're going down. If we're going up, it's the same count, but the second bar is always constant because that's our space bar. We need that second bar to always be there to give the space between bar one and bar two. As long as the low of bar one isn't touching the high of bar three, we good. Um, I'm trying to take this thing off. I don't know why we keep freezing. But we keep freezing like crazy. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's the computer. I just don't want to do this again though. But there we go. It's drawing now. So you guys can see what I was drawing. Bar one, bar two, bar three. Always, always consistent, always there is bar two. Has to be. And let's draw it on the chart, for example. We can say this is bar one. We can say this is bar two. We can say this is bar three. All I would do is I would come here, draw the high right there, do a clone, and then I put the low of this one right here, and that little space is my sugarcane fair value gap. This one is very much complex because it's so small, but it's the same exact thing. Let's move this up. Take the high, the low of this bar, and I take the high of this bar, straighten them out, and you guys will see there is in fact a space there. It doesn't matter how small it is. That's the trick. Don't don't think it matters how small or how big it is. All that matters is if there is a gap between the three. Okay? And then all I do now, I come here, I take my square, I draw it down. Oh, maybe it's because of the stream. Maybe. And then put my line back at 931. Because why I have the line also, Christine, there's fair value gaps before the line. There's even fair value gaps way after the line. I'm looking for the first fair value gap immediately after the line. 931. Yeah? Immediately after the line. And it doesn't matter how big or how small. So 931, right? You should have step 1, step 2, locate the sugar cane and label it. Boom, I always like to put a little label on it. Depends if I'm trading that day, I put what day it is. Now, step 3. I'm going to wait for another time. So look, notice we're using lower half of the chart right here, this axis, then we go back to this axis. Right here we use the time, then we use the area. Bro, open the door, bro. Close the door, bro. All right, so step 3, I'm waiting for 950 to 1010. See that time again at the bottom? I like to put it a little bit a minute before, minute after. I know the next bar right after I'm in my time window. That's step 3. Step 4, I'm looking to see if we're breaking above or below this one area, this box right here, nothing else, just this box. So you have to ask yourself right here, did we break above or below? We broke above. Then you want to ask yourself, what now? Here we just retested, right? That's the next step. Once it breaks above, you want to see where is it retesting. So we broke above right here at 949, 950. We retested. We couldn't break below. We hold. Then we break back above. Then we retest. The retest is just when we retouch it, retouch the same area. The same area we broke above, we come back and touch it. That's a retest. Notice how we break above here, retest here. After the retest, you want to see it fail. How does it fail? That little wick action or the fact of it just hitting the box and then starting to go up. So remember our wicks. Where's my drawing tool? Our wicks are something like this. This wick right here means that price started here, went down, came back up, and then when it came back up, it went so far, even back above the start, right? It went all the way back up, came a little bit back down. And that translation of the price movement, because right, that's all this is telling you is price movement, is that this candle ends up equaling, man, that's big. This candle ends up equaling something like this. Looks like it's freezing on the drawing again. But yeah, let's wait to see if it loads in there. But all this movement ends up looking just like this one bar right here that we have that green arrow on. So Christine, What's confusing for you so far? Can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Christine is. She's the one who's supposed to be getting the lesson, but we can't hear. I'm not even. Christine, can you hear me?
I'm hearing
Yeah. So you good?
because I'm moving up and down. I'm not really at one place right now.
Okay. So we'll have to do this another time for you then. So you'll just be
But
watching.
but I'm getting it. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
still getting it.
yeah. I got you. But we'll have to do it when you're not really moving around enough. So for now, we're just gonna review. At least you know what I'm showing and kind of what I'm going over. And part of you understanding, you're just gonna. We'll find some more free time if you need me to go over it again. So hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing and load the other chart for a second. Okay, let me remove all this. Remove all that. All right, so I mean, hey, you guys wanted to go fast? Just tell me what you see, and simple enough. We'll be done in no time.
I don't see your screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's loading. I'm going all the way back to Monday.
I see your screen.
Okay, good. We're going all the way to Monday. And simply tell me, what are the steps when we get to our time? Do we have a trade? If we have a trade, are we breaking above or below? I mean, you guys should all know it in here. It shouldn't take you guys that long by now. For those of you who know it, I know Christina not knowing and Zach, but you guys should still know what's going on. All right, so I mean, you guys could take one by one.
I'll go first.
Shout it out. Okay, you go first. What's the first step? Yes, Sarah, you gotta say it out loud. You can't draw it. Everybody's not looking. You gotta
Set
say
the blue line at 9:31.
AM, right?
Yeah,
New New York
don't
time.
do.
There you go. All right, who wants to do step two?
I'll go for step two.
Okay, what's step two?
Well, step two, that's where you gotta look for the 3 bars and
Mhm.
make sure you got one that is in the middle and that have a space. That's where you're gonna form your sugar cane, which is called the fair value gap.
There you go. That's smooth. I like that. And right, so right here is our sugar cane, and we can label it. So good job to you guys both. There we go. We got our first two steps. Label it in. How did we find this? Again, we took bar one, bar two, bar three, took the low of this bar and the high of this bar, and then we got this space. And then we just fill that space in with the box and extend it to the right. All right, anybody for our third step?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, what's that?
All right, so you're gonna make the second line at 9:50, and like check the market movement to see if it's breaking above or below your sugar cane gap.
There you go. So now, right here, when we're looking, we should say, oh, we're above, right? And now
Yeah.
the important question you got to ask yourself for the next step. Who's got the next step? What are you looking for? What are you looking at? Let's see.
I
Let's see. Sarah went. I know Aneska's working. Christina, no. I'll step in for the next step. So the next step, and especially on this one, it's a little tricky, right? The next step would be to wait for it and see it retest. Now, all you have to do is look at this for a second, and you see that we're nowhere close to there, right? So then I just take this, and boom, I'm taking no trades. No trade today, or no trade in this window, and then after the 950 1010 window, I wait for the 1050 1110 window. Then I also look at it and I see, are we close to the sugar gap again, or are we bouncing off above or below it? No. So I don't even need to go any further. There's just boom, no trades. Got it?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I got it.
perfect. So let's move on to our next day now. And it's the same thing on repeat.
Again and again and again.
Yep, the only thing that matters is what is price doing? We know what we want to see, but now price has to align with what we want to see. So again, let's run through these steps. Step 1,
Step 1, you get into the trade and you set your board at 9:31 a.m.
yeah. So not necessarily get into the trade, but we're on the chart and we're going to put our line at 9:31 a.m., right?
Yeah. Yes.
Then step 2, we locate the sugar cane, and again that's between
3
stuff like
bars.
this. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible writings, but yeah. And then that little space in between bar 1 and 3, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Put in your sugar gap, label it. Where's my text? And you're done with step 2. Put that there, lock it up, right? Now, step 3, we wait for our window, 950 to 1010. I want to see what in the window. I want to see a clear break above or a clear break below. This here, not so clear. Uh, this break above here, not so clear, yeah? Because all we did was we just came a little bit above. Look at this right here. This is a trap. Little bit above, try to retest, bounce a little bit, drop. No, I want to see it break above here, then come back down. Like so,
Yeah.
I want to really see a push above, then a retest, then confirming down. Like what? Like this push below. See how that's strong?
Mm-hmm. It
Not.
didn't really take a run.
Yep, nice, strong. We even took out this low, this previous low area, made a new low. Then what do? We wind up and retest, right? Isn't that our next step? See if it breaks above or below. We're going with below. So now you have 5A, 5B. If we break below and retest and fail, then we take a short. Or I think 5A is if we break above and retest and fail, then we go long. Notice we broke below, retest here, fail. Right as soon as we fail, take a short. We're looking for it to go down. And man, did it go down on this day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look how far we go down. Remember, that's why on the days where we don't get a trade, we don't care. We just not gonna trade.
We're not losing no more money.
Yeah, not losing money is a win.
Yeah.
100% it's a win.
Yep.
You know, and following your rules is always a win. If you following your rules, you win,
Yep. And
regardless.
sometimes when you lose the money, it's like there's something you gotta learn from that.
There you go. That's
If you
nice,
don't, then something is wrong.
for sure. And then also remember too, though, like losing is a part of the game. You
Exactly.
you're gonna lose, but the way you lose and you still win is if you follow the rules. Was that your
Mhm.
shot to take? Yeah. Okay, so you're good. As long as it's your shot to take, right?
Yeah.
So we have 1 day so far, no trade. Second day, we could be, if we wanted to, we could literally be in this trade all day. Look at that. Once this
Mm.
trade comes back and hits our sugar cane, it never comes back up there. Ever. All day. That's you making cash from following your rules all day long. You could just be watching your bank account grow. Sounds good to me. I don't know about you guys.
You do
Uh,
like it just kept going down.
right. So we don't know when, but all we know is that we follow our rules, right? We don't care about that. Oh, the bomb.
Hold on. Kids under 13.
Yo, go ahead. They don't know how God. I wonder what that.
But may I hear you up, man?
Alright. Hey man, what's going on?
Mwah. I
Yes,
love you.
yes.
Mwah.
Love you too, mom. It, as you guys see, I'm still a little kid myself, even though I'm teaching you guys. uh,
Mom
alright,
is even at the class, so you're getting watched.
that's right. I gotta make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
To that heart.
uh, so all right, let's run it back. Let's run it back real quick again. I have no seriously off my phone. Um, we got all our steps, right? Let's run it through. We got first step, line at 9:31. Yo, Janado, walk on, brother.
Yo, yeah, I did.
Yo, me there, no, brother. Yo, you already know, bro. Always good to hear from you and see you in here.
Real man, me there, me just see the link pop up on my phone me join from, so me just say me I check out how I go on, you know?
Yeah, what you mean, man? Yo, you don't know I see him regular thing, you know. You already know I go on still.
Real man, real.
Yo, from the other day, I think one of your brethren, he been taking it on like, I think it's US 30. He been sending.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's everywhere, yo. I have this other guy, he hit me up. He said he's finding it on the Dow Jones all the time. And you know, Sean, I think
Nice.
the dude Sean is trading that stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
Nice, man.
yeah,
Nice.
man,
Like,
just they are
like
trying.
I've been checking it out. Like I've been like I don't even got time to do no reviews or nothing. But
Yeah,
like when I'm on the bus traveling and shit, I still try to look, you know. So I still try to see what's going on. But I haven't even like been on my computer in like 2 weeks.
yeah. You know, man. You soon
Yeah,
the right back there.
yeah man. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, man. So, we there, man. Let me know anything. You don't know. Let me know anything what go on. But we just a run
Yeah.
through, bro. This is all week. We there Wednesday, I know. We probably are going to do like Nasdaq after this same way till like 6:30
Oh,
and done up.
oh, Zine. Yeah, man. Me there, man. Me there, man. I just go and watch what I go on. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, yes, guys. That's another OG right there. You got everybody here trying to help you guys understand this. And he's one of the people. He helped me understand some stuff so he can help you too. Yeah, I'm not the only one you guys questions. He's there. Gavin is good as well. Those are the people I can vouch for. There's a guy in here named Sean sometimes comes in here. I know everybody else is kind of new, So, you know, and even my little brother JJ M9, sometimes if I'm not available, you can ask him. He should know what's going on. He should know what's going on. Money, money, pay your bill. So, all right. So let's see. We're gonna
You
go.
don't know what to do? Good. Pick up the phone and start dial.
Oh my God. Yeah. Call call JJ or call somebody. All right. So we got our first step, right? 931. Yeah. Now we look for our sugar cane. I already have it here drawn between bar one, big space bar, but hey, they almost closed it. They just left a little space. I guess that's why it had to be so big. Right? So boom, close right here. Second step, good to go. Third step, wait for 950 to 1010. See if we break above or below. In here, we broke above, but we did not retest. What does that mean? Big fat zero trades, right? Nothing to do there.
Yeah.
We do not chase the price because it's just going up. No, that's it's not even chasing price, but
Never.
there are more advanced entries, but you do not know if this thing's gonna pull back. The worst thing that I can imagine right now is when I'm watching this sometimes, and I think to myself, if I didn't know this sugarcane fair value gap, and I just try to buy here, right? And then it comes back to the sugarcane fair value gap. Now, especially that I know that it can, I'm definitely not taking these trades 100% because I know there's a little bit more advanced entry down here, but even this entry, nah, not good. Right? So we just skip. Then what do? We wait for our next window, right? 1050, 1110. What do we see here? We were already above. We tried to break below, break back up, right? So look, we break above, and what is this? This is that same retest, right? Soon as we break above, we try to get a big push. We couldn't. But we get a retest though. And then our window starts. So I can't knock you if you say you take a buy here and you go long. As long as your stop loss could go below the sugar, 2 points, something like that. And you could aim for up to here or whatever you can get right in this area. 10 points at least. I like to aim for 5 to 10 points. So 5 points, you would have been good here. 10 points right here, you're good. Out right here. You guys see that? We just use this, use that retest. It was already above, so we just wanted to see it hold. As long as it fails to close below and push, we're good. It rejects it, push back up, retest. Boom. Enter. Good? Let's move.
Good. Yeah.
All right, let's move to the next day. So you see the days that it looks like when we get our trade, and you see the days it looks like when we don't get our trade. Nothing crazy. And these are all on the 1 minute. This is all 1 minute chart. All right, here we go. Next day. I mean, here we go. Got our first step, line 931, sugarcane located, step one, step two, bar one, bar two, bar three, space bar, nice clear space, right? And of course, it looks more clear when I label it, but you should be able to picture that without me even having the box there. You should be coming on here and say, boom, that's 930, bar one, bar two, space bar three. As soon as you see a nice space get created, and then it looks like the next bar starts and keeps going down, you know that's your space. Fill it in, label it up. I mean, you guys tell me if we're doing anything different in here. Not really, right? And now we wait for our third step, 950, 1010. We ask ourselves, we broke below. Do we get the retest from below right here and reject? And now this is what I mean by discipline. Yes, this here comes so close to touching the gap, but it doesn't. Does that mean I jump into the short? No. No. That's not at all. That means I just don't take a trade. Right? Same like the other days. And now I'm not going to draw the line, but we come here and we look for 1050, right? To 1110. And we just ask ourselves, are we touching the sugar cane? Not even close. So again, no trades that day. See why the days when we get our trades, we got to take them, capitalize. We've had 2 days so far, no trades. 2 days so far, good trades, right? So today, this week would have been technically a 2 day working week for us last week so far. 2 days working, 2 days trading, all right? 2 days making profit, I should say, not even working. And then 2 days absolutely doing nothing at all. And now we come to Friday. Same old, same old. Bar at 931. I mean, line at 931. Kind of covering the bar right here. That's what I wanted to say. This 931 is covering part of the bar that makes this sugar gap today. But you can see this is our line. And then boom, first bar, second bar, third bar. We do not touch. That's our space. We break above. We're just still waiting, right? Doesn't matter if we break above. What matters is our next step, third step, right? Just here, we don't take a trade. We're still waiting for our window. 950, 1010. What do we see here in the window? We break above. Do we retest? Yes. And we fail to break below. So what do? We simply, right here on that retest, start pushback, take a buy, stop loss right here. Aim for at least this high or this high. Once you take out this high and you start seeing us reject, you'd probably get out. So boom. So we have 3 days, we have easy, simple trades. 2 days, no trades at all. You guys see that? All right.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So let's go to NQ and do one more. And then we'll call it there. Because it's literally on repeat. If you guys have the steps in the groups, you guys have everything. It should be nice and simple. You should just realize that, hey, I'm doing the same thing every time. What's going on here? Let me draw in something real quick. All right. It's going to be, let me see if this is a good one. Hold on. Decent one. Not too good, but decent. Now, this is where we have a little variation, right? But it's still the same thing. Still the same thing. Got our line 931, right? Then we're just trying to find our sugar cane. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. That little space, that big space right there. Now, you see how the space is kind of big? You gotta, when the space is kind of big, I'm not just looking for it to retest the top of the sugar. See that dotted line through the middle? I'm really looking for it to retest the middle part because it's so big. Like, look at these ones. They're so big. It really might not break out all the way. But that's when you get, again, a little bit more advanced. For you guys on the safe side, I'd really wait for it to break out, then come back and retest. But I have to show you how the middle part is also sensitive. That little dotted line across the middle. So line at 931, first step, second step, sugar. Third step, wait for 950, 1010. Oh, what am I looking for? Do we break above or below? We tried to break below. We couldn't. That's what also adds to me really looking to take this long trade because I saw us already trying to break below, already trying to retest and then fail. When I see that, I'm looking at boom, we try to push out and now we're just retesting the middle. We failed to break below the middle. Notice we couldn't even break below the middle, much less looking for it to break out of it. And once I see that middle start to get a little push, take this long trade right here. Stop loss at the bottom, right? Or you want to do it stop loss a little bit below the middle, like here, right? But I would just put it at the bottom. And then what am I aiming for? Taking this buy. And I'm aiming for this high right here or the middle of the previous sugar cane. See that? It's the same thing. The more you practice it, the easier it gets, and the more you'll be able to use other different parts of it. Still confirming the same thing. All right? You guys got any questions or you guys all good?
I'm good.
All right. Yeah, you guys should all be good. Just let me know anything else confusing, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I will.
All right, guys. Yo, Jay, hit me up, bro, whenever you get some more free time. Seen?
Yo, I'm ready. Me there, man. Right
Yeah,
now, right.
man.
I'm talking to Gennaro, but yeah, JJ.
Oh,
Me and you will link up. Yo, bro,
bro.
I got a little bit of time, bro, so I'm gonna try to get it done for you, but we're gonna see. But everybody else, have a good one, all right? We'll talk later.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
bye.
Big up
Yeah.
yourself.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Big up yourself. Look more, man. Jeez.